Yeah, should be good final table. Should be good final table. I mean, for me, always like I love watching Lena because I think he's the best, even though he doesn't play GTO. I think he's best. Um, yeah, should be good final table. Yes, he won like five or something already, so uh, it's crazy. Okay, so Victor opens King 7 suited as the second short stack, no, third, into the short stack who has less than 10, which is um like I don't hate it. I think it's too wide, but in this exact spot I think it's too wide. We'll see what Marcus does. He should jam. Yeah, jam. I mean, he goes for a three bet non all in, which I think is whatever. It's fine. He could have some hands that want to fold here, um, but I don't think he's supposed to three bet fold ace jack though. But it's pretty. I like three bet non all in too, but it's a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. He probably wants to not jam too many hands there and just do that and put like max pressure and have at least some three bet folds. But I don't think he can fold ace jack. So, well, maybe he can actually. He could probably fold. He went really small too, which again I really like. Even out of position, I think. Oh wow, he goes 2.5, which I think is bad. Yeah, I think it's very bad. Always min raise here. I don't like 2.5. You don't need like even though Juan is supposed to call super wide, it doesn't really matter because your range is so strong here. That you don't mind giving him like a little bit extra odds. Okay, so NASA, uh, he takes like massive amounts of time, like all the time. So that will be fun to see as well how long he's gonna tank today. uh, but he plays like very like he has that gangster river play in him, where he does find like the fun check raises and like goes super thin sometimes, and it's fun to see him play for sure with cards up. Yeah, this one is three betting all in. I mean, he has to be super tight here, but this one is definitely a good one. How deep is this? Like 35 or something? 36 big lines deep. So now the question is like, okay, so I don't think NASA should call any hand here, but Ace Queen is like, you know, no, I don't think you should call. I think you should click it, make it like 360, and then fold to jam. So yeah, he's taking his time. I know, like how everybody plays. No, even in GTO, I don't think it's a call, but I don't know. Like people do make those calls, I guess. I don't like it though. I mean, that's a pretty good flop. It's only 30 big blinds deep. I don't like 36. I don't think there's a lot of flatting. Again, ace queen is like kind of good enough to flat, but I still don't really like it too much. Okay, so Marcos has to bet twice, small, and then probably give up river. So yeah, Naza's gonna take his time again and then call. I don't think he's supposed to raise here anything, so um, yeah, four doesn't really change anything. Like the three bet range and the call range is like all high card basically. Like even pairs, he doesn't really have a lot of pairs, NASA, except maybe like nines, tens, jacks sometimes, slow played aces a little bit. He has a bunch of it. Like I mean, if he calls ace queen, oh wow, he gives up. No, so I think you should bet again. I think you should bet again. Like you can make. I mean, it's hard to say what the well. I think NASA has a lot of options here. Um, like the king. I mean, a lot of options. Like he can never fold, right? I don't think Marcus is gonna bluff either, even though he has ace king like a crazy amount here. Nasa will not fold because he has the ace. He blocks it. He also blocks king queen, which Marcus also could have, even when he checks the turn sometimes. Yeah, so he goes half pot, which I think is fine. Like you're targeting the hands I mentioned before, like nines, tens, jacks. I don't think Nasa is ever folding here. He's definitely gonna take a long time though, so I don't mind it though. It's kind of an interesting spot. He's never folding. But yeah, I think Marcus should have bet turn. I think he should have bet turn. Like you block ace queen, which it's kind of an important combo to block there because the ranges are so narrow. So now he should open a6 here. Well, I mean, maybe not into Lena. That's maybe the one guy you don't want to open to either versus the big blind because he does check raise like super aggro, um, like which in ICM is not always like a thing. Okay, so he goes 3x here, which I like. It's deep enough that he shouldn't have too many limps here. I think ace queen is a 3-bet here, by the way. But it's good to see he calls as well. It's kind of interesting, but I think it's still a 3-bet versus 3x. Okay, super small, which is good. Well, he could also check actually on this board, I think. Okay, interesting. Let's see what line he takes here. There's a couple of options here. One is like really big. I still don't think Lena's gonna fold. I think he's gonna call again. It's close though. He has a lot of pair hands, but like ace queen is the same hand as like a 4 here, so you shouldn't really overbet too much in ICM on the turn. Like you should put all the overbets on the river basically. Um, okay, he does fold. Okay, but yeah, I like the big bet here. I think it's good. Like you're not gonna have that many hands to bet there. I think on the turn, it's blind versus blind. I mean, you have to be somewhat careful. Okay, Nasa opens King Jack, and I think Victor. He's supposed to fold here, but I think he will call. It's close anyway. Okay, min bet and fold. So I don't think you should defend 10-6, even though it's kind of a pretty hand, because there's a guy who is basically gonna bust or double like very soon, and against an under gun range, even though Nasa is gonna open a lot, I still don't think you have enough equity because Nasa can just bet like small twice, and you can't call like a pair, you know. He does have like some flops where he can just rip it over the c-bet, which does make it a little bit better with his stack. But yeah, I think you just saved the big blind there. Okay, good open here with ace 10, all in. Queens is going to, I don't know, you can call, you can click it, whatever. I don't really know here. I think call is fine. It's enough, right? Yeah, it's enough. You kind of give Kakonte the price to call, but he should still fold, of course, if you just flat here. But yeah, okay. I fear that is going to be it for Mr. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. That's good though. That's good. It's always good if the small stack stays in the tournament. Lena shows the jack. Oh, fucking troll. Love it. Okay, King 9 is close. I think you could open here now with stacks being a little bit deeper, but it's fine to fold. Ace Queen is a min raise. Yeah, call it off against one guy. Nicholas might three bet here. Elena might three bet here. No, he doesn't go for it. Maybe he knows he's a little bit tighter or something. I don't know. King 7 is a fun hand to click it, but he could three bet here at the ace deuce. I prefer like I don't know, like no, you need an ace to three bet an all in here, so it wouldn't be the worst, but it's probably better to have offsuit hands because this one is definitely fine to call. So like ace 7 offsuit, you make it like like 3x and then fold to jam. And that works nice. He should check ace queen. It's gonna be very tough on later streets, but I don't even think you can bet here. Oh, he goes for a half pot, which I don't like too much, but it is what it is. So I don't think the Russian guy is a rag. Maybe he's like cash rag, but I don't like the half pot. Like even if you bet, I know like if you run like the pure numbers, sometimes there is like big bets, but I don't like it. I like small bets because there's still not that much raising on the flop, so you do get to realize some equity. So even if you have like a low c-bet frequency, I still think you should go small, but I think he should have checked back here. Okay, so ace-6 against Victor. I mean, it's close, man. I feel like it's a jam, but I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit wide. I don't like calling it anyway. It just sucks. Okay, so Victor, again, I think he should check back here, but I think he's going to bet really small, which I think is also fine. I mean, this is really dry board, so I really don't mind like betting here. Yeah, he does go for a check back, right? So like he's very aware of like the GTO lines. I don't think like it's because of ICM that he's checking back here. I think he's just mixing it. And now he's gonna decide, okay, is my hand good enough for showdown? And I think the answer is no, and he's gonna start betting, and he's gonna jam the river if he gets called. And he can do that because he checks back like really strong hands too, right? So that's kind of like my strategy too here. Yeah, but yeah, it's good to see. It's good to see. Okay, let's see. Okay, so no hands really. Let's see if Lena opens queen 10 offsuit. Yep. Like I don't think it's GTO, but it can be bad. Like I don't think it's ever bad, especially against a cash guy. So he should fold deuce 5. Well, deuce 5 is it's better than 10-6, but it's still like yeah, okay, so good fold there. It's still shit. Okay. So king 5 again, he could open. Uh it's better than queen 10, so I think he's gonna open, yeah. Zhao doesn't even think about ace-8, which, is understandable. He's gonna rip it. And he could do like the fun clicky thing here, but I think it's a little bit too short. 11 bigs. Theoretically, he could three bet all in there though. I don't like flatting anything there, so yeah. And easy fold. I like the dynamic though. So Juan Dominguez is very, very good. I really like his ICM play as well. So it could be fun. I hope Victor doubles up, and then we have like all the big boys battling. He definitely is coming. He's coming to play for sure. He's pushing the limits a little bit here. Let's see what. So again, this one is three bet all in here if he finds it, but it's hard. It's very hard with the like 15.5 big blinds. But you gotta try. You gotta try. Also, jam is reasonable against Victor, but you can't really know how wide he's opening there. But three bet all in is better. Okay, Queen Jack, nice and wide, keeps going. Yeah, gets it true. Well, the thing is, right? Like I think he's really good, but also he makes like he makes some really dumb plays sometimes, like really weird dumb plays, and maybe it's I just don't understand it or something. But I've seen like some really bad plays by him too. like all these opens are I mean debatable, right? I like them, but they're debatable, But it's because like nobody really nice defend here. Uh, Again, so this board you can also check back here with ace-10, but it's fine to bet small, or you could even bet big, but I like small, yeah. So you go super small. The payout, it comes up on the left here, bottom left. Sometimes it pops up. I think it's 300 and something for first, so it's a pretty good one. So 300 something for first, and then 200 something for second, and shit like that. Okay, king queen open. Let's see if Victor jams here. I think so. Yeah, I don't think he has another option. I don't think he can slow play jacks, and I don't think he can 3-bet all in with jacks. Actually you can 3-bet all in here, but I like jamming. Yeah, you can see here, yeah, it was 320 and for first, 250 for second. Yeah, he does go for a jam, snap fold. Okay, let's see. Jack 10 open, king queen, 3-bet all in or fold. Ace deuce, 3-bet all in. Let's see. No. Can open to fold. Yeah, of course. You if you have DTO or there's another one which has like some you can train like your ICM stuff. You can open like on 9 big blinds, not all in, and fold. You can actually 3-bet like I don't know 14 big blinds. Yeah. But it's like the EV sometimes is like, well, the dollar EV is like very close to the more standard play of just jamming, I guess, a lot of the time, or folding. But it's good to have it in your game because it allows you to play more hands, which is a big problem in ICM. When you're like short stacked or mid stacked, you just don't get to play anything, and you just have to sit there, right? Which is fine, you can just fold and make money. But A6, nice open. Let's see if Victor wants to 3-bet here. He's thinking about it. No. King 9 again, kind of shit hand. I mean, I would consider folding. Okay, nice fold here. I think it's like King 9 is the cutoff. King 8 is a fold, but King 9 is probably whatever to call, especially against Lena. Well, I mean, Queen 3. Yeah. Yeah, so it's 200K for third, 150 for fourth. So yeah. So now the jumps are, I mean, small in money wise, but because of if you fold, you make money. So the ICM now is like very very big, like the next 3 or 4 jumps, very very big. But yeah. So yeah, you can see like Lena is not gonna pass up on all spots. Like so, he folded Ace Deuce against Kakon Kote, where he could 3-bet all in. He didn't do it. And this is like because it's a very close spot, right? It doesn't really matter that much. Like he doesn't have to push that hard here because he does already have the chip lead. It's more important to just find the open spots. I mean, he's opening this ace 9. Yeah. So yeah, like you can see, like he's not skipping any spots, like 0, except ace deuce. But as a chip leader, yeah, chip leader you can. Well, the problem in bounties is like if the bounties are really big, the problem is like you're supposed to call it off like every single time. That's kind of like dumb, but it's the way the game is played. Okay, let's see what Juan Pardo does here. He has the option to jam, but I think he's gonna 3-bet all in. Ace king you can always jam, but I think he's gonna 3-bet all in against Lena. I think it's clearly the better option. Yeah, see, so you can go small, right? Even against a chip leader, you're giving him odds. You're up against like under the gun range. You can still just go 3x here, right? This is very important because like I think even out of position, it doesn't really matter. Like Lena is not supposed to call anything, and a bunch of his range is like ace X, king X, right? He like he's not. I mean, he might open like wider, of course, as we saw, but like even with like pretty hands there, he's not really supposed to call. Um, so yeah, you can still go small. Yeah. Okay, so here nines. Let's see if he rips it with ace jack. And this is also very close. Okay, so he goes for the click here. Very interesting. Um, I think it's good. Well, it sucks that Lena has ace king here, because I don't know what nine's supposed to do. I think it's a jam, but like, you know, like calling is also not great with nines here. Okay, Lena just rips it. That's perfect. Now he can fold the ace jack. Yeah, fun so far. Fun so far. People are doing the small three betting, the check back on the flop, like all the shit I've been talking about for a while. And now like the solvers are a little bit better. Of course, I don't play GTO, right? I play like a specific strategy where I try and three bet every single time. Uh, um, well, the problem is like you don't see the bounties, right? So it kind of sucks. Maybe you see it in the text, but three bet and all in, yeah. Three bet and all in. Yeah, fold, always fold. Like it's pure blockers, right? Okay, if Barak decides to call here, which would be fine. I still like clicking with ace queen, like four bet fold here. But it is what it is. I think he's gonna call probably. Oh, I don't know though. Barak is pretty good. He might click it here. Yes, yes. Well, ace queen is suited. Yeah, versus with these stacks, I think so. Yeah, it's only 30 though. You could punt it off a little bit. Yeah. I don't know what the solver would do actually with ace queen suited. Might call sometimes. I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question actually. So king nine, I think he should open, but it is what it is. So this Russian guy is super tight. I think he passed up on all the close ones. Lena never. So this is too wide, by the way. Like you're too deep against NASA. You can't really put massive ICM pressure on him, right? If NASA had like a million less, I think this is good. Now it's a little bit too wide. I think, yeah, he should defend. I think it's too good here to fold. You always have to consider like in ICM, the only thing that matters is like the river, and your whole strategy revolves around, well, pre-flop as well, of course, but like the river, right? Like your whole strategy revolves around the river. Like, can you get all in by the river? Can you? Oh, let's see. He could jam or he could min raise. He should min raise, but well, the thing is, right? If you if you if you if you what was I gonna say? So if you don't want to flat like me, right? All the hands that are close, you can three bet fold. Basically, you don't because you don't have to worry too much about like wasting equity, right? Because that's a problem with like hands like ace jack suited, ace queen suited, king queen suited, some nines or tens or something like that. But nines and tens are not good as three bets, right? Because you don't block anything. It's all like it's completely focused on blocking their four betting range. Yeah, I mean you should. I mean Lena might rip it. No, he's not gonna rip it. He's gonna call. It's close though. He might fold. He doesn't need to call here. It's very close though. Yeah, nice fold. Of course, Barak is going to snap. Well, so you can jam nine. No, you can jam 25 bigs with all the suited broadways. So uh, you know, king queen suited, king jack suited, jack 10 suited, queen 10 suited. Those queen jack suited, all those they work way better as jams because they don't. So the reason why you want to three bet fold with ace X is because you want to block their jamming range, right? Like their four bet jamming range, right? So that's why you three bet non all in. And when you want to jam, you don't want to block the ace. You want to block everything else. You want to block the high pairs and unblock an ace because their opening range that's folding is all ace X, right? Because they're opening like not linearly anymore. They're opening all the ace X, right? So that's how you split your range. Oh, this is very sad, very sad. Oh, nothing you can do. Let's see what sizing he picks here. I think it's small again, like really small, like 100K. By the way, I like his flat here, even though jamming on the flop is also good. Yeah. Yes. Oh, he checks back. Wow. So I don't mind the check back. I think it's good mix, especially when you block a five, but I wouldn't mind just betting 100K here. Wow, he checks. Oh wait, on a king he has to check, yeah. So now it's very interesting, right? Because like he could jam, or he could bet like less than half here, like 150. But yeah, yeah, he just rips it. Snap call, yeah, very sad, very sad. Yeah, yeah, that's how it works. So when you jam, like you need a hands that when you get called, you have good equity. So like suited broadways, uh, have pretty good equity against pairs and even against ace king or something like that. Wow, Jack 8. uh, he's going for every hand, guys. Like, I love this shit, man. Like, he's doing it because the Russian guy is tight, right? And this guy is kind of handcuffed. Um, yeah, let's see if Juan Pardo defends this. I think it's close. I mean, it's fine, but yeah. Okay, very interesting. Let's see how it gets played. Let's see what sizing Lena makes it here. He could size up a little bit, but I like small. So he's just gonna call. No, he's not gonna raise. He's gonna call. Always call here. Yeah. Okay, interesting turn though. He could go for a raise on the turn if Lena bets like half. If he goes big, it's just a call again and then just fold on the river. So for Juan, it's very good that he has like a great draw here to just call. No, you can't. Well, oh wow, he just folds. Wow. So I don't like the fold actually, and the reason is because you have to fold all your pairs that are not an ace already, right? And on the river, Lena is gonna be able to value bet very thin and also bluff a lot. And you want to have hands on the river that are very easy, right? So if you call and you miss, it's super easy. You just fold, right? It doesn't matter. But you don't want to get to the river with a bluff catcher. So I think it's even better to call with a flush draw than it is to call with a weak ace there on the turn, right? And this is something that like I I'm not 100% sure. Well, the problem is that you can't lead. You can't lead because it makes no sense, right? Like I mean, especially in ICM, you can't lead because like you can't even get it in there with like two pair. I think unless it's like top two pair because of ICM. So I don't think there's any leading there. I mean, maybe a little bit with like the blocker two straight, but it doesn't really matter because like you don't. It doesn't matter because you don't want to. It doesn't matter because Lena doesn't have the straight either, right? So it doesn't matter if you block the straight. So yeah, maybe against like button you can lead a little bit or cut off, but not against the early position, I think. But I would definitely call with the flush draw. How deep is this? It's still a fold, I think, for Lena as well here. Oh, he's thinking about ace nine. Interesting. How much is this? Wow, that's too wide, I think. So the gangster play for Lena is to go 600 here. Let's see. Like maybe, yeah, 600 is fine, actually. He's not gonna do it though, I think. I mean, if he does it, like, that's why you love the guy, right? But yeah, this is kind of funny because he can actually, oh wow, he just rips it. I don't like that either. I think you should check. Why do you, I don't like that, man. I think that's a bad play. I think it's too wide too. Like, of course, from a big blind, you're gonna call with ace nine, but like small blind with Lena left to act, I don't think. And then also the lead is kind of weird. I mean, he's gonna check back a little bit, but I don't think that's the reason to lead with ace nine there. I actually think he should probably just fold the last 100k there, just because like the way his range is constructed. Like, I mean, well, it's not really stop and go because he's in the small blind and the other guy is short. It doesn't make it's bad. Whatever it is, it's bad. Like, okay, so defend 6-4, which is fine. Let's see if NASA checks back on this board. No, I mean it's basically calling all in, right? But it's not. I don't like it either. Yeah, it goes super small, which I think is okay. Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't think Lena had the odds to call there. Anything. I don't think so, at least. I was thinking about it, maybe. Okay. Okay. Let's see if he opens the 8-7 here. Yeah, no, he folds. So this is a good fold. Um, but I might play a little bit, but not a lot. Not a lot. I think like I'm gonna play the 20th. I don't know if that's WSOP actually already. 20th. I'm gonna stream for you guys. 20. Yeah, that's a Saturday. So I don't think there's like a lot. Like there's no bracelet events, but it'll probably like be reasonable prize pools. And I might play the Sunday after that too, like the next day Sunday. But we'll see. Um, let's see what's on 20. Oh, there is a bracelet event. Nice. 300 600 bounty. Nice. So yeah, I'll play that. Um, yep. Stream that one. Okay, let's focus again. It's been very like it's been kind of interesting for me. Like, I mean, we haven't really seen like massive. Like, look at this shit, man. Look at this shit. Queen tree offsuit. This is the shit, man. This is the shit. Okay. Oh wow. I mean, you can't really do anything with ace jack though. Like, you just fold whatever the sizing here. Yeah. Wow, he floats. So the problem with floating is that you can't call any turn because you can't improve anything except an ace, right? And Lena is betting 100% on the turn, so you can't do it. Like, look at this. Like, you improve a lot here, right? But Lena's gonna bet like, I don't know, 250, 300k, maybe a little bit smaller with his exact hand. Yeah, 300. And you can't do anything, man. Like, what are you gonna do with ace jack? You don't have enough equity to call. Like, the amount of times like the river is gonna go check check and you win with ace jack is too low, and you can't call it the river even when the ace comes. Like, let's say the ace comes, right, and Lena just rips it, you still can't call. So normally it's completely fine to float ace jack, right? Because you just like equity wise, like it's fine, it's also not super easy to have a lot of like other flats there that have a lot of higher equity, but it doesn't work like that. It really doesn't work like that because you cannot bluff catch. So you need to be able to get to the river with the nuts or like a hand that blocks uh Lena's value range, unblocks his bluffing range, and is good enough, right? So like top pair, top kicker is always like basically a bluff catcher. Um, I mean, it depends still, you know, if some draws get there, but yeah. So Zhao doesn't open ace-4. I mean, yeah, GoPro covers him. So min raise. So against another guy, I would always jam ace-deuce, but he's been pretty tight, so I just call. When you cover people, you can always play everything, basically, that's somewhat playable. Interesting flop. He should check back. Well, yeah, I mean, whatever. Both are fine. Check or bet. I mean, he did bet like half pot one time. Okay, he goes for small. Let's see if Mr. GoPro is a gangster. No. So I like checking back with ace 10 on this board as well, but again, the EV is going to be the same basically. Queen 6. Oh, how deep is it? 40? Oh, wow, he goes bigger. Wow, interesting, interesting. Let's see if Lena finds the 3-bet here. It's not a good hand to 3-bet, but it's fucking Lena, so why not? He just calls? Okay. Okay. I mean, he could check back here with the nuts, but I don't know. No, he has to bet, I think. Super small. Yeah. See if Lena finds a raise here. Wow, he floats. I don't like this one. No, I don't like this one. I think this one is a little bit too wide. Even if he bets like one big blind, I don't think he's supposed to float this one. Like any heart with like a 10 or a queen, yeah, it's fine. So like, let's say he has queen 3 offsuit with the 3 of hearts. I think it's slightly better. But it's a little bit too wide here. He goes small again, which I like. And Lena has to fold. But the thing is, like, he's banking on the fact that Juan is going to check back a lot of on the turn. I just don't think that's the case on that board. No, he doesn't open. Is he going to rip it? Nope, he goes for a limp. Interesting. So Victor is not going to jam here. He's going to go 3x, I think, 150.